Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we are starting off 2019 with an eyeshadow palette review. I'm so excited to do this review because today we are going to be trying out, I feel like I need a little bit of a build-up music, future Daniela editing this video. Thank you. Yes! Yes guys, we are trying the Afrique Palette by Juvia's Place. Yes! So if you want to see how this palette performs and what I think about it and just see what look I create with this palette, then just keep on watching. By the way guys, this hairstyle is sponsored by the amazing South African heat that we are having right now. This is what you're going to be dealing with, so you're welcome. So this is the Afrique Palette right here. Let's just open it up and let me show you the gorgeousness that is inside of this palette. How gorgeous is this color selection, guys? Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, this blue and this yellow was like the first thing that popped out to me that like just made me want to get this palette. But the more I look at it, it's just so stunning with the golds, this nude shimmer, the green, the neutrals, just everything about it just is like calling my name, okay? So in this palette, you get 12 eyeshadow shades. Out of the 12, 5 of them are shimmers and 7 of them are mattes. As much as I really want to go in and swatch every single eyeshadow for you guys, I'm not going to do that just because swatches are a little bit deceiving, because you know what, you don't apply a full eyeshadow look with your fingers. At least most people don't. But I'll definitely swatch these shimmers for you. So I'm going to go into this shade over here, which is called Togu. Ooh, these shade names though. If I've ever butchered up words before on this channel, this is going to be the cherry on top of all of it. What's this one? Kotonu. I don't know. That one right there, Kotonu. I'm not too sure. Angelique. And this one is Fifi. Okay, let me just swatch those. Right here, I still need to do the gold one. Okay, now just to swatch this last gold shade, which is called Kofi, I don't know, okay? Don't hate me. And on a clean finger, just going to swatch that one. And that is just one swatch with my finger. I am loving. Are these birds done? Are these birds done? I love this shimmery champagne-y color over here. This green one is stunning. And this gold one, that is gorgeous. So the eyebrows are now done. I also put a little bit of concealer underneath the eyebrow and also brought it down onto my eyelid. I'm not really an eye primer kind of gal, so that is what I usually do for all my eyeshadow looks. So for the eyeshadow look, I definitely want to play around with this blue shade. It is just so stunning. Maybe do like a blue lid going into like a orange transition. Like, I know it's basic AF and it's been done a million times before, but that's the look that I'm just feeling for today, and a look that I really want to try and create with these eyeshadows. So for the transition shade, I am going to dip into Kisi with a fluffy eyeshadow blending brush and just dust that all over my crease. I must say, I wish the eyeshadow palette had a mirror inside of it, because right now I'm having to use another palette for a mirror. So straight up, this eyeshadow pigment is super easy to blend. Like, I am so impressed. Like, honestly, that looks so flawless. I'm really impressed with how quickly that blended out as well. Like, so another thing about this eyeshadow color that I'm noticing as I'm blending it out is that you can really focus and blend it. Sometimes with matte shades, when you use like a light transition shade, if you over blend and if you blend and blend and blend, it kind of fades into nothing. Like, I'm not experiencing that with this shade over here. Like, I'm just like blending it and perfecting it, and the pigment is still there on my eyes. Now to darken up the crease, I feel like dipping my brush into Cameroon and Bintu to get, I hope I'm saying that name right, but I just feel like dipping into both of those shades just to darken it up just a little bit. Now I noticed those two matte shades did have a little bit of kickback in the pan, like nothing too crazy, but there is some slight kickback happening. But again, this is blending out really nice and the pigment is insane. So this is my first time trying out a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette, and you always hear about people talk about how pigmented the shades are, and so I was just a little bit scared of working with a palette that pigmented, because the more pigmented a shadow is, the more advanced your skills need to be. But I must say, like, listen, I'm not a pro makeup artist, I'm just a beauty enthusiast, if you want to call it that, and whew, this is blending out like a dream, like wow. So something else that I am noticing while I'm working with these shadows is I'm not getting any fallout whatsoever with the shades that I am using. I cannot speak for the other shades, like you just don't know, okay? But the 3 shades that I've used so far, nada. There's nothing there, okay? So yes. I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna do a small little cut crease situation on my lid and get back to you. Okay, now I've just cut the crease a bit, and again I have not set the concealer, and now I'm going to go into that absolutely stunning blue shade, which I am extremely worried to pronounce. Côte de l'Ivoire. I don't even know if I said that right, but it is this absolutely gorgeous, stunning blue shade. So I did dip into that shade quite a few times just to pick up enough pigment onto this flat eyeshadow brush, and let's just go in, because that shade looks so good on the pan. I just hope that it looks as vibrant on my eyes. So that blue is definitely nice and vibrant, but I must say that to get that vibrancy, you do have to dip back into the pan quite a few times and pack the eyeshadow on. Also, you definitely have to pack this color on. This is not a color that you can just like swipe on like immediately, because otherwise it does look quite patchy. It is a matte shade. I love it. I love that blue. I know this looks really crazy. I am gonna blend out the edges a bit. Okay, now the blue shadow is on both lids, and damn, that looks good. I really love that color. The next step is to break up this harsh line, because it looks just a little bit crazy. It looks kind of crazy, all right. And to do that, I'm gonna go back in with Cameroon and Bintu and just soften this cut crease. And now, is this look even complete without popping an inner corner highlight? I don't think so. So I'm now going to test out the shimmer shade Angelique, that beautiful nude champagne color, so gorgeous. I think what I want to do is I want to apply this onto one inner corner without a setting spray, because when you use a setting spray, it looks a little bit more blinding, it looks a little bit more shimmery. I just want to see if it is necessary to use a setting spray with the shimmers. So let's do it. Okay, now that I found the brush, let's just dip into Angelique and put it on that inner corner. So this is without any setting spray. This is just the eyeshadow pigment on its own. Let's see how it goes. Okay, that's really pretty. I thought maybe it would be just a little bit more blinding. I'm gonna dip in again for a second time into the palette and just double up on the pigment. There we go. That looks much better. That does look quite intense though, I'm not gonna lie. That's like in your face. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the shade Angelique, use a little bit of setting spray and see if that helps make it more blinding, and whether or not I think you need to use a setting spray. So funny enough, I feel like the side with no setting spray is a little bit more blinding than the side with the setting spray. Then again, we did go in with 2 applications of the eyeshadow. This was just one time, but I feel like the glow, like there's not as much glow on this side. I'm gonna go in again with a second layer, because over here we did 2 layers of the shimmer shade, and then just give you my final thoughts on that. Okay, I found this so interesting. Let me spill the tea for you. So taking a look at this eye where there was 2 applications of the eyeshadow but no setting spray, I feel like that is gorgeous and glowy and shimmery and just very nice. I actually prefer the eye where we didn't use the setting spray as opposed to this side. I feel like when you use this eyeshadow shade with the setting spray, I feel like you're getting rid of that glowiness and getting more of the color. Does that make sense? So before I give you guys my final thoughts on the Afrique palette, let me just finish off this face and get back to you. Okay guys, I am back. The rest of my face is done. Yes, I am wearing another t-shirt. It's called pre-filming, okay? Honestly, straight up, I love it. I'm so happy that I spent my own hard, cold cash on this product, on this eyeshadow. I cannot wait to play around and create fun looks with this. Honestly, when I finish filming and after I finish taking a few cute ass selfies, I'm gonna take this right off and play around and make a new look and take some more cute ass selfies for my Instagram. Let's just be real. So I'm seriously happy about this. The colors are stunning. The shimmers are beautiful and pigmented. The shades are buttery and so easy to blend out. Like, I don't think that I have anything bad to say about this eyeshadow palette, honestly. So if you are someone that likes to do fun, creative, bright, bolder looks, but yet still want to create those neutral, standard, everyday looks, then I think you're gonna really enjoy this palette. That's my final thoughts on the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place. So if you have ever tried a palette from Juvia's Place that you really like, please go ahead and recommend it to me down in the comment section below. Anyway guys, that is my review on the Juvia's Place Afrique eyeshadow palette. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button down below already, go ahead and do so. It's for free. I don't know what you're waiting for, okay? But thank you once again for tuning in and watching. But until next time, bye.